Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir representing Cryptonomic Consultations, coming to you once again with another tutorial video. Today we are going to be showing you how to sign up for the Binance exchange market and then transfer funds from your Coinbase account over to Binance using Bitcoin. And Binance was the top exchange market throughout the world with the most 24-hour volume. It's since been knocked down to number 2 by OKX, who did a total volume of 2.1 billion within the last 24 hours. Binance runner up at 1.9 billion. So there's still a lot of money running through this through this exchange market, excuse me. And as you can see, the top currencies are Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum versus USD, Ethereum versus BTC, Tron, Lunar, EOS, Bitcoin Cash, Binance Coin. What was that? EOS versus BTC and EOS versus ETH. Now that is Bitcoin Cash versus USDT. This ain't the highest volume in the top 10. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna head over to Binance, and there will be a link in the description. In order for you to go straight to the website, there will be a link in the description. So the first thing you're going to want to do is hit that link. And once you get here, you're going to want to go to register. And you're going to want to register your email, create a password, and use a referral ID if you have an ID to use. So once you hit my link in the description, it will automatically fill in the referral ID, which is optional. You do not have to use it. So let's get started. So you're going to want to first enter your email address and then create an alphanumeric password. I suggest random letters and words. Must be at least, okay, with uppercase and lowercase. So you do need uppercase and lowercase letters. You're going to want to agree to the terms of Binance once you've read them, if you agree. You're going to hit register. Now, the thing about Binance, the way they have it set up, in order to, I guess, go around AI or quote unquote a robot trying to access it, they have you fit a puzzle piece. Just simply have to drag it down. We did have success. And now you're going to get a verification email sent to your email. So let's go and check that. So we did verify our email. Now it's time for us to log in. Real easy like. Now you will have to do this puzzle piece every single time you log in. You have to make sure you get it correct. Perfect fit almost. There we go. Now once you get in, it's going to take you to the safety risk notice. Make sure you are visiting www.binance.com to prevent any phishing attacks. And what a phishing attack is, when someone creates a website almost identical to the one you're trying to use and you enter your personal information in it, and they're able to access your account real technical. I really don't understand fully how they create almost identical websites. But just be careful when logging in. Make sure you're actually on the Binance.com website. Never install any browser plugins that claim to be associated with Binance. Never make any phone calls to anyone that claims to be a Binance support representative. Never disclose your password, Google authentication code, SMS authentication code, or Google authentication key to anyone, including Binance support. Never make transactions to send funds to anyone who claims to be a member of Binance. Be sure to pay attention to the above safety precautions at all times to strengthen the protection of your account. So, once you're logged in, let's look at our account. Now, as soon as you get in there, it's going to strongly recommend that you enable two-factor authenticator on your account. And you can do that via using the authentication code or using SMS authentication. I'm going to run through how to do this real quick using Google authentication. So what you're going to want to do on your cellular device, be it an Android or Apple, is download Google Authenticator. And once you download Google Authenticator, it's going to allow you to either enter a key or scan a barcode in order to set it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google Authentication. Now, once you get to Google Authentication, it's going to give you the options to download the app. But if you already have it downloaded on one of your devices, then you can go straight to scan QR code. Now, this is real important. I suggest that you screenshot this page and print a copy. Screenshot this page and print a copy. Screenshot this page and print a copy. That way, if you ever lose the device that you have the Google Authenticator on, you will be able to scan the QR code on the copy that you have made, and it will allow you access to your Google Authentication number. Also, you have a code, a QR code. As you can see, if you have any problems with scanning the QR code, enter this code manually into the app. And they're speaking on this code right here. So I suggest you write this code down, copy it, write this down, put it up somewhere safe. If ever you're not able to scan the QR code to another device, you will be able just to enter this code and it will open it up for you and give you access to your Google authentication numbers. So what we're going to do now is we're going to scan that with our Google Authenticator. So we have scanned that, and what the Google Authenticator is going to do is it creates a 6-digit code that changes every 30 seconds, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. And it does not matter if you have internet access or not, the Google Authenticator will continue to run. So once you have scanned the QR code, it says go to the next step. We'll go to the next step. Please save this key on paper. This key will allow you to recover your Google authentication in case of phone loss, as I stated earlier. So once again, take the time out, write this down, take a picture of it, and put it up somewhere safe. Now, once it says I have already written down the 16-digit key, real important, resetting your Google authentication requires opening a support ticket and takes at least 7 days to process for anyone that may lose access to their Google authenticator. So we'll go to the next step. Now what it's going to ask you for is the key, the login password, and then the actual Google authentication code. So we're going to run through those steps real quick and fill all these out correctly. First thing they're asking for is the key. And that's the 16-digit key that they gave you on the previous screen. password. And then your Google authentication code. And if you filled it all out correctly, success. So we now have two-factor Google authentication on. Now, as you can see, we are on level 1, unverified, with only an email account. Also important, you do want to click on using BNB to pay for fees, which will give you a 50% discount. So for anyone that chooses to use the Binance Exchange Market, I advise to actually hold the native token, which is BNB token. In doing so, it will give you 50% discount on all fees, all trading fees. Now, with level 1, we have a 24-hour withdrawal limit of 2 Bitcoins. As of right now, that is about a little over $16,000 a day. Level 2 will give you a withdrawable limit of 100 Bitcoins, which will be about $800,000. And then a higher limit is for level 3. You'll have to contact them. Submit verification documents for level 2. We're not worried about that as of right now. So if you're not looking to withdraw up to 100 Bitcoins a day, then you will be able to maneuver through this platform without going verified. But you do want to set up your Google Authenticator and protect your funds. You also have the API option over here if you want to connect a bot or connect this to a portfolio app in order to keep track of your earnings. So once you have gotten yourself signed up, you got your Google authentication set up, next thing we want to do is we're going to send funds over from Coinbase. So you're going to want to open up your Coinbase. Of course, when you first sign on, you're going to be on your dashboard. All you're going to want to do is go to accounts, go to your BTC wallet. Now on Binance, what you want to go to is funds. You want to go to deposits. Select deposited coin. And here you're going to want to enter BTC for Bitcoin. They also have Super Bitcoin, but as you can see, the wallet is suspended. So as you can see, right now we have a total balance of 0. We have sent nothing over yet. This is your BTC deposit address. Now, if you're using the same device as I am, then what you would do is copy and paste. So, copy. And then you would switch over to your Coinbase account. You would come over here to send. And then you would paste the BTC address. Like so. And then you would enter the dollar amount, be it $100 or $1,000. And then, real simple, you could write an optional message. It's not mandatory. And you would press continue. And then the transaction would start. And what is going on now, once you start a transaction, is the miners are working on solving the algorithm in order to complete the block, in order to confirm said transaction so that it can be completed. Now, if you wanted to track this transaction on the blockchain, well, before I go into that, if you're using a separate device, just in case you may have Coinbase located on your mobile device, you would be able to go to show QR code, and you would just be able to scan the QR code and send the funds over that way versus copying and pasting when using the same device. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how you would track this In fact, it's copied already. So in order to track, what you want to do is go to blockchain.com. And if you don't know what the blockchain is, it is the public ledger for cryptocurrency, meaning that all transactions are recorded on the blockchain. Every transaction is recorded on the blockchain, and you can come here and actually look for your transaction. You are also able to create a free wallet, which we may do a tutorial on later on. So real simple, what you would want to come do is come here in the search bar and paste your wallet address, and then simply hit search. As you can see, Bitcoin address. Addresses are identifiers which you use to send Bitcoins to another person. This is our address. This is the hash. This is our transaction. Number of transactions as of right now are 0. We have not sent any funds over. I'm simply showing you how you would go about tracking that transaction if you were to make it. Now, once your funds have come or have started the transaction, you would come over here, you would refresh the screen, and you would look over here in history. And you should see a pending order waiting for the right amount of confirmations to go through. Now, if deposit did not arrive, of course, they have the question mark bubble here. If your deposit did not arrive for a long time, it may be caused by congested blockchain or incomplete transaction. Let's see what more reference brings us to. Okay, so it brings you to the support. Frequently asked questions, deposit does not arrive. And it does take you through a short description of what may be going on. As you can see, how do I check the transaction status on the Bitcoin blockchain? And now they use btc.com, but it's the same exact process. Copy, paste your transaction ID, also known as your transaction hash or transaction ID, to the box outlined in red and perform a search. Now you can use your transaction ID. You can also use simply your address. The transaction ID was not created in our in this demonstration because we did not actually do a transaction. But whenever you do actually make a transaction, you will be given a transaction ID of that transaction, so you will also be able to use that to track your order. And once your funds get here, you will be able to start trading on the Binance exchange market. So we'll do a follow-up tutorial showing you exactly how to maneuver through the Binance exchange. Until the next video, I hope this was helpful. If it was, could you please leave a comment if you please, and please share this video. For those that may be watching on Facebook, make sure to follow our new YouTube channel. In fact, let me show you. We do have a new YouTube channel that we just opened up, which is going to be focused on cryptocurrency tutorials and knowledge-based videos. Starting this off brand new for our new project, which is Cryptonomic Consultations. So we go over here, we go to our channel. This is the channel, Cryptonomic Console. As you can see, we've already got 2 videos: how to sign up for Coinbase and what is Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin being the leading video, just giving the viewer an explanation of what it is. So if you can, please go sign up, go subscribe to the new channel, Cryptonomic Console. For those that are watching on YouTube, you can also follow me on Facebook at Crypto Console, CryptoConsul. Also follow me on Steemit at BTC Block Bully, and that is on Steemit, and this video will be uploaded to Steemit. Until the next video, family, peace, power, and prosperity. I am out of here.